What's up, Lonzo? This is Will Guillory from the Athletic. How much this season, especially in Stan's offense, is it a priority to kind of be an attacker and pick and roll, play more downhill than you've played in the past? I know during the offseason you worked a lot on finishing at the rim and stuff like that. How much is that going to be an emphasis in your game this year?
I think it's going to, give the team a big impact. I know a lot of the offense is aggressive, so having the ball and being in position to score and just having the defense look at me as a threat is definitely going to help us, as the season goes on for sure. So I'm just staying constantly in attack mode and looking to put the ball in the basket.
Hey, Lonzo, this is Christian Clark with NOLA.com. Sounds like a lot of the emphasis so far is on the defensive end. Just what have you thought about kind of some of the things you've learned and worked on as a team through these couple practices here?
Well, it's a new defense for everybody, I feel like. Obviously, defense is has to do with effort, and the rest of it is just knowing rotation. So I think as long as people go out there and play hard and play smart, we should be okay. We have a pretty good, team on paper defensively. So, we should do pretty good on that end of the floor.
Hi, Lonzo. This is Ali Cosell with the Bird Rights. Have you had a chance to sit down and talk to Stan yet regarding your role this season? Like, for instance, has he asked maybe that for you to kind of fill a bigger role defensively, with Drew Holiday gone, maybe adding some versatility on that end?
We haven't really talked about it too much. I know he expects a lot from me and Bledsoe on that end of the floor. We into the guards pretty much start the game off. So it comes down to me and him just setting the tone on that end and going from there.
Hey, Lonzo, it's Andrew from ESPN. I know you guys have gotten some sort of 5-on-5 work. I don't know if you've been on the same team as Bled yet. What's it been like so far being alongside him in trying to get things working?
I'm definitely looking forward to playing with him. I know just playing against him, he's a great guard, on both ends of the court. He's very tough, very fast. And when he's hitting the three ball, he's definitely hard to deal with. So, like I said, I'm happy that we're on the same team, same side of the ball. And it should be a good year.
What's up, Zo? This is Will again from the Athletic. We've heard a couple of people bring up what Nikhil has done in a few of these practices. Just what have you seen from him and the progress he's made from year one to year two?
I actually got a chance to see Nikhil all summer, so I know he was working. I seen him in the gym almost every day, so I know he's looking forward to have a big year this year, and we know what he's capable of. He can score the ball at a high clip, and he also can make plays for us as well.
Hey, Lonzo, Christian Clark here one more time. A couple of times Stan has called you the best player in the NBA at throwing the ball ahead in transition. Just what is your sense of the opportunity for you guys to attack in transition in kind of this new system here?
When it's open, I'm gonna get the ball there. We got some guys that can definitely get out, and when the defense isn't set, they're gonna have a field day scoring on the opponent. So whether it's Bi, Zion, Bled, anytime I can get the ball to them and gives us an advantage, I'm excited to do that.
And mentioned after the first practice that you only were going through certain portions physically. How are you doing? And are you a full go now?
Doing well. Still not a full go, doing every rep, but getting better, and I think that's the biggest thing.
What's up, Josh? This is Will Guillory from the Athletic. Just I know Stan has put a lot of emphasis on the defensive end and working on that in practice. Where do you feel like you guys are right now on that end, and how much are you enjoying just the emphasis on defense, knowing that's a big strength in your game?
We're all over the place right now. It's our, today's our fourth day. So just trying to get everything in, trying to get the details right, and, having big mental days in practice, and just trying to get everything in. So obviously tonight we're going to be running up and down a little bit more than we did this morning, and really trying to focus on those details and those habits. So that's that's kind of where we are, and me, I'm excited about it. I think we're going to have an amazing defensive team. Stan's going to do an amazing job in holding us accountable. Make sure we have an attention to detail, and make sure we have good habits, talking, doing those kind of things. So excited and really anxious to kind of get started.
Hi, Josh. This is Ali Cosell with the Bird Rights. I know you guys haven't even had a full week of training camp yet, but what players have stood out in particular to you? Has anybody surprised you with anything new that you may have not seen previously?
Anything new? obviously, Big Steven's out there, and he's done an amazing job of talking. But watching him on the side, he has a pretty nice jump shot. So I would love to see him use that a little bit this year. Nikhil has done an amazing job showing great strides. Melly's, I feel like he's knocking every shot down that he shot. So, those guys in particular, but everyone is really just showing, that they've been working this summer and, they're in shape. Skill wise, they've improved. So, yeah.
Hey, Josh, Christian Clark again. Stan briefly hit on, Zion getting the ball and moving downhill a little bit more this year, just kind of taking guys off the dribble. What have you just seen from him kind of, attacking off the dribble and going downhill?
You guys saw a little bit of it, a glimpse of it last year. He's a man child. He won't be stopped going downhill. And if on the occasion he misses a layup, his second jump is probably the fastest of any second jump I've ever seen. So he'll get the rebound and he'll put it back in. So that's going to be something that will go to a lot. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. He's going to be able to play make and keep improving as a player. But that's something that we got to utilize, whether that's offensive in half court sets or in transition or whatever it is. He has to have the ball in his hands going downhill, and same with BI.
Hey, Josh, this is Andrew from ESPN. The coach talked about improving the communication on the defensive end as part of improving the defense as a whole. How do you improve that? Is that something you do in practice first, or is it something you don't really notice until you get into game situations?
No, you have to definitely do it in practice. You don't just wake up on game day, get into the game and start talking. It got to be habits, and that's something that we're working on this training camp, is being vocal, calling out what you see. Even if it's, obvious things, talk it out and communicate, because as Coach says, communication eliminates confusion. So that's what we're trying to do, and we have to build those habits now in training camp. And if we do that now, then they'll just, improve throughout the season. So we got to do that and take that serious now. It can't be just, okay, it's game day. You got a game today, and we're going to start talking.
Hey, Josh, this is Jim from Pelicans.com. You mentioned Steven Adams, obviously the addition of him and what he can do in the paint. Are you guys optimistic that you think you can be a better rebounding team overall this year, just with some of the guys that you added and just, I'm sure there's different strategic changes that you guys are going to make, but I realize that that's a key part of your game. But, what are your thoughts about just what you guys can do rebounding-wise with some of the players that you added?
Oh, for sure. Obviously, we got, most of the time we're going to have people, just at least 3 or 4 amazing rebounders on the court. Obviously, Zion's going to be, he's healthy. He's going to be there this year a lot. Getting rebounds. Steven Adams obviously was an amazing addition in terms of defensively, but also offensive rebounds and giving us extra possessions. BI the same, myself the same. So we have amazing people that can go rebound the ball. We have the freedom offensively to go rebound the ball. And, that's what we do. So definitely looking to improve. And, we want to be, one of the top defensive, well, not even defense, just one of the top offensive, league. One of the top rebounded teams, in the league. But, I think some of those guys that we got are going to really help with it.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it.